Alrighty guys, so when it comes to lash extensions, it's so important to use the right fibers and the right lash trays for the fanning type that you prefer. So let's look at Lost Artistry's trays, for example. We have 3 different lines. We have our premium volume lash line, we have our matte collection, and we have our ultra dark volume lashes. So these are all volume extensions and classics as well, but they all offer something completely different. So I thought it'd be cool to express the difference between them and what I personally like using each for when I'm fanning. So first, let's look at our premium volume lashes. This is our lash line we've had forever, and this line has a pretty sticky strip. So that's ideal for fanning off the strip. The reason why is because you need something to connect your lashes to on the strip, and if the sticky strip doesn't have enough stickiness, then you're gonna have a really hard time fanning your lashes and they're gonna kind of fall off the strip. It's gonna get really wonky, really messy, and it's gonna be kind of stressful for you. So if you're a lonely fan person or fanning off the strip, they're both the exact same thing, just 2 different names people call it in the industry, then you might love our premium volume lashes most. Now, the fiber itself, it tapers really close to the tips, meaning that there's not a lot of room between all the lashes. So if you want them to fan open nicely, I highly recommend taking a spoolie and legitimately brushing through the strip so that they kind of separate and want to move apart. Now, because they sit so close together, it actually is great if you're someone who likes doing wet lash fanning, because it's super easy. Don't brush through the strip for that, and you just pick up and lift, and the lashes actually, because they sit so close together, it makes wet lash fanning very easy. Next up, we have our ultra dark volume lashes. So you know how earlier I said that these sit really close to one another? These are the exact opposite. And actually, when you look at them in a tray, you can kind of tell that in our premium volume line, the lashes, you can see they're darker all the way to the tips. That's because there's so many lashes that sit so close together. Versus with the ultra dark volume, the lashes start tapering closer to the middle of the lash. So you might be thinking, well, if I want a darker result, wouldn't I choose the standard volume? That's not necessarily the case. You can get darkness from both, just so you know. The benefit to the ultra dark line is that because they're more tapered further down the lash and the lashes are slightly further spaced apart on the strip, it makes fanning so effortless. The lashes want to fall open for you even if you don't brush through the strip. You basically just pick up, use whichever method you want. Like, I personally like pinching and shimmying with this product, but that doesn't mean that you can't use the ultra dark lashes for fanning off the strip or wet lash fanning. It just means that the fans, they truly do want to open up. So if you're gonna use the ultra darks for, say, wet lash fanning, you might wanna take Foreplay product and put it on the tip of the lashes to create your wet lash fans. And then lastly, our matte lash collection. So the matte lashes are basically a perfect in-between of the premium volume and the ultra dark volume. The tray is completely different. You can basically work straight from the strip for the most part until you get down to the very bottom part of the lashes, but they are legitimately more matte looking than our other lashes. So if you look at them all side by side, you can visibly see the difference in the lashes. So this is going to create more of a softer result, less sheen, more matte. And that's basically the difference. These lashes work great for fanning off the strip, pinching, shimmying. They're legitimately an in-between. They're spaced, but not too spaced. They're kind of like the perfect balance between the two. This is our brand new line as of right now, and we just really wanted to have something for every single person who shops at Lost Artistry. Sticky strip wise, both the matte and the ultra dark have a moderately sticky strip. So it will work for either method, but if you're looking for lonely fanning or fanning off the strip only, and you really really want a sticky strip, then your premium volume will be the stickiest strip that we offer. If you're handmade and you prefer shimmying or pinching, I highly recommend either the ultra dark or the matte collection over the standard volume. Wrapping wise, connection wise, retention wise, they're all going to create the exact same hold and the exact same experience. So you can wrap them all. None are gonna be more harsh feeling than the other, but I will say the lightest of the three will be the ultra dark for sure.